Bitchin Rides almost officially ended after this happened.
The engine was not healthy.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
It's hard to keep track of all the car restoration shows that have come and gone over the years. At first, they were simple concepts, highlighted some great facts about classic cars, and showed insane car transformations. Then, as the years went on, some of the ideas and concepts for shows became much more about having a dramatic show rather than something focused on the integrity of a build. It is almost as if the producers of some of these shows were relying on the catchy titles of the shows rather than letting the show speak for itself. Often, these shows would end up sucking, but one show came around in 2014 and broke the mold for what is possible in the automotive restoration industry. Just the name Bitchin Rides was enough to attract tons of attention, with a mix of people thinking it's a great title to those who believe that such a vulgar word should not have a place on television. But regardless of which side of the argument that people fell on, there was one thing for sure. The show had a lot to prove. With such a name, you automatically paint yourselves as a show that should stand above the rest. Luckily, they have the skill to back up the name. Bitchin Rides premiered in 2014 and almost immediately became one of the most popular shows on television. It features shop owner Dave Kindig and his crew at kindig-it Design on Motor Trend Channel. It's a very unique American success story. Unlike many other shows where the owner trained at various garages under amazing mechanics, Kindig is a completely self-taught artist with very limited formal training in auto repair. Almost all of his education during and after high school was by watching other people work on his own cars. Before starting kindig-it Designs, he worked 8 years in high-performance coatings, boosting his knowledge of cars and car design. Kindig's break came when a visitor came to his job and saw one of his drawings displayed on the wall. The visitor then commissioned Kindig to do an illustration of a 1969 Camaro. Of course, Kindig agreed. What he didn't realize was that the man he was working for worked for Super Chevy and Chevy High Performance magazine and would feature the illustration in the magazine. It was the beginning of a successful career that would ultimately lead to being the star of a hit reality television show. Now, Kindig's show Bitchin Rides remains one of the highest-rated car restoration shows in history. Each episode shows Kindig and his team improving and modernizing classic cars, roadsters, and hot rods. What truly sets this show apart from the rest is that it is 100% unscripted. This fact has been confirmed by multiple sources, and it is a trait that has earned the show an immense amount of respect. All of these things seem to spell out success. So if that's the case, then why has the show almost come close to ending? Well, there are a couple of reasons. But before we get into those, take 1 second and subscribe and like this video for the YouTube algorithm.
Hey, if you need some extra fingers to finish that up, let me know.
Put some gloves on.
I'm good.
No, I'm serious.
I think Kevin actually didn't think I would take him seriously on wanting to help.
How old are you now, Dave?
43.
I think it's time.
Finger painting?
There is not enough drama. Okay, this is going to be a weird thing, but hear us out. If you've seen any of our previous videos, then you will know that many other shows have taken a beating for being scripted. Many of these tense situations have been staged. Some of the mistakes and accidents were staged. The list goes on and on. But think about it. While from the outside it may seem disingenuous, it still provides some much-needed entertainment value, keeping the viewer's attention. This is one area where Bitchin Rides really set itself apart. There was 100% no drama, no pre-planned accidents, and no staged conversations. The show is simply what happens in an already existing auto shop. There is a camera crew that sits in the corner and films what happens. It really is a testament to the true skill of Kindig and his talented crew. Here's the big but in the whole thing. While the car enthusiast can really appreciate this format, there is still another demographic of viewer who likes the drama and conflict that some of the other shows portray, no matter how fake they are. As admirable as this approach is, a fact that no one argues, it limits their audience a little more. Critics have rated this as one of the best shows in its genre. However, it still doesn't earn the viewership that some of the other shows do. the shows that have had issues with staging. For example, according to Ranker.com, Bitchin Rides is only ranked number 6, falling behind such shows as Wheeler Dealers, Overhaulin', and Fast and Loud, all of which have had plenty of accusations of having scripted drama.
I've been looking forward to seeing this car for a while now. Wow, that's amazing. That is absolutely incredible. That thing, the lines, and it's just sleek is bad. It is bitchin'.
There you go.
No doubt about it.
Nice. Well,
There's an oversaturation of auto restoration shows on television. The auto restoration genre on television is amazing on its own. The various channels that feature these shows garner millions upon millions of views. As an average person tuning in, it provides a wonderful selection. It's almost like a buffet of grease, gasoline, and everything else that awesome garages would have in it. However, if you are responsible for making one of these shows, the sheer number of shows on television make it harder for a person to be noticed. This ties in a little to their no-drama trade, as the number of viewers that they appeal to is a little limited. However, market saturation goes just a little past that. In 2014, when the show first took off, there were some popular shows on television. However, they had already been on for a number of seasons, and viewers were looking for new things to tune into. So when you have a catchy name like Bitchin Rides, it's going to attract quite a bit of attention. And it did. As the years went on, though, things changed a bit. Newer shows were coming onto the scene, many of them with some sort of trendy draw to them that took Bitchin Rides from the realm of edgy to another face in the crowd. No matter what the genre of television show, when this happens, viewership tends to change quite a bit. The only thing that shows can do to counter this is to change as well. However, that's not exactly in the agenda of someone like Dave Kindig, a man who has been doing things the same way for years. Remember, there's no drama here, and his philosophy the whole time has been that camera crews come in to see how he does things. It isn't the other way around. Could this unwillingness to change lead to the show's ultimate cancellation? So far, even though it isn't as strong as it once was, there are more seasons in the works. I guess we'll just have to see.
I always put myself in the position of receiving what it is that we're building, and I put myself in the position of the client that has that taste and whatever. And so I'll shift my taste to what their taste is.
For Kindig, it has never been about the show. When Dave Kindig is in his shop turning these old classic vehicles into works of art, nothing else exists. He is in his own world. It's the same with his crew, who are equally as passionate about their builds. Not only do viewers get to see their strong work ethic with each episode, they also get to see the tight bond that exists between everyone. Things are fun, jovial, and high-spirited. Here's what some viewers may not realize about the show. Things were like this well before a camera crew ever stepped foot into the shop. Dave Kindig and his crew enjoyed every minute of their jobs. Here's the thing. When you're completely satisfied in the job you're already doing, then the cameras are just the cherry on top. But it's not about them, it's about the cars. And Kindig has never been shy about making sure everyone knows that. Think about it from his point of view. What is the worst that would happen if the show completely tanked and the camera crews left? Kindig would be left with nothing but an incredibly successful business, a crew that he considers family, and a lineup of vehicles to work on. That doesn't seem like much of a loss, does it? Don't mistake us, Dave Kindig loves having a television show documenting his business. It is his way of taking his love and passion for art and cars to millions of people all over the world. But he knows, as does everyone else, that Kindig would be just as happy and satisfied with life if production were to ever stop. It is one of the qualities that make him a true artist. However, viewers can see this as well. Don't forget, there's a certain level of entertainment value that a show has to have in order to keep the viewer's attention. As we've already talked about, this lack of attention grabbing can lead to a slip in viewers, thereby leading to a slip in ratings. Continue down this direction and you could come to cancellation. Here's the thing of it all. Bitchin Rides is still going very strong. Dave Kindig is loved by viewers and fellow mechanics as well. It's highly unlikely that the show will be going anywhere anytime soon. However, as these three factors have played a part in the life of the show up to this point, it's not out of the realm of possibility for them to have a part to play in its future as well. Thank you for watching till the end of the video. We are close to 50,000 subscribers, so help us get there by subscribing and comment down below what you think about the show, Bitchin Rides. We'll see you next time.